Hi there. Guess what? There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the colleges to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know, his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, slip into the city just to watch all the guys at work. Angelica, work, Eliza, and Peggy. The Schuyler Sisters, Angelica, Peggy, Eliza, work. Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go, but look around. The revolution's happening in New York. Angelica, work. It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around. Angelica, remind me what we're looking for. She's looking for me, Eliza. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. Whoa, work. Ooh. There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss. I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. Why are you slumming in the city in your fancy heels? You're searching for an urchin who can give you ideals? Brr, you disgust me. So you've discussed me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. When I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm a compelling to include women in the sequel. Work. Look around, and how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, and how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. Work. Hear ye. My name is Samuel Savory, and I present free thoughts on the proceedings of the Continental Congress. Heed not the rebels who scream revolution. They have not your interest at heart. Oh my God, tear this dude apart. Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me. Let it be. They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the King shows you his mercy. For shame. Yow, he'd have you all unravel at the sound of screams, but the revolution is coming. The have-nots are gonna win this. I can't listen to you with a straight face. Chaos and bloodshed already haunt us. Honestly, you shouldn't even talk. And what about Boston? Look at the cost of all that we've lost. And you talk about Congress? Does not speak for me. My dog speaks more eloquently. They're playing a dangerous, but strangely your mange is the same. King shows you his mercy. Is he in Jersey? For shame for the revolution. For shame for the revolution. If you repeat yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me, please. Don't read, not your interest. Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea? Alexander, please. Burr, I'd rather be divisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties. Silence. A message from the king. A message from the king. A message from the king. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away? Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back. Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise. Empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 You say our love is fading and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet, submissive subject, my loyal, royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad, so don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. British General House got troops on the water. 32,000 ships in New York Harbor. 32,000 ships in New York Harbor. They surround the troops, they surround the troops, they surround the troops. Bing. As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was poor. I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either going to die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command so we can rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up. Rise up. Here he comes. Here comes the general. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the general, the moment you've been waiting for. Here comes the general, the pride of Mount Vernon, George Washington. We are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make 'em all outstand. You're gonna need a right-hand man. Can I be real a second? For just a millisecond? Let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of a modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran, whose men are all lining up to put me upon a pedestal, write letters to relatives, embellishing my elegance and eloquence. But the elephant is in the room. The truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go boom. Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Night takes Rook, but look, we are outgunned, what, outmanned, what, outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make 'em all outstand, and I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Incoming! They're battling down the battery. Check the damages, bruh. We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages, bruh. Let's take a stand with the stamina God has granted us. Hamilton won't abandon ship, yo. Steal their cannons. Boom goes the cannon. Watch the blood in the shit spray. And boom goes the cannon. We're abandoning Kips Bay. And boom, there goes another ship. And boom, just off the southern tip. And boom, we got it at Harm Lagoon. We can't afford another slip. Guns and horses, giddy up. I prepare to divvy up my forces. They're skittish as the British got the city up. This close to giving up. In the face of mass scrutiny, I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Are these the men with which I am to defend America? We ride at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once, people. I am in dire need of assistance. Your Excellency, sir, who are you? Aaron Burr, sir. Permission to state my case. As you were, sir, I was a captain under General Montgomery until I got a bullet in the neck in Quebec, and well, in summary, I have some questions, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west. Yes. Your Excellency, sir, you wanted to see me. Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr? Yes, sir, we keep meeting. As I was saying, sir, I look forward to seeing your strategy play out. Burr, sir, close the door on your way out. Da-da-dun-dun. Have I done something wrong, sir? On the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to ask, Hamilton, sir, how come no one can get you on their staff, sir? Don't get me wrong, you're a young man of great renown. I know you stole British cannons when we were still downtown. Nathaniel Greene and Henry Knox wanted to hire you to be their secretary. I don't think so. Now why are you upset? I'm not. It's alright, you want to fight, you got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger. head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr? Dying is easy, young man. Living is harder. Why are you telling me this? I'm being honest. I'm working with a third of what our Congress has promised. We are a powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load, so I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, you, I'm just from a country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I am not throwing away my shot, son. We are outgunned, outmanned. You need all the help you can get. I have some friends, Lawrence Mulligan, Makina Lafayette. Okay, what else? Outnumbered, outplanned. You need some spies on the inside, some Kingsmen who might let some things slide. Boom. I'll write to Congress and tell them we need supplies. I'll rally the guys, master the element of surprise. Boom. I'll rise above my station, organize your information until we rise to the occasion of our new nation, sir. Here comes the general, rise up. Here comes the general, rise up. Here comes the general and his right-hand man. Boom. How does a bastard orphan, son of a whore, go on, grow into more of a phenomenon? Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loudmouth bother be seated at the right hand of the father. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight, but Hamilton still wants to fight, not right. Now Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies. There are so many to deflower. Ladies, looks, proximity to power. Ladies, they delighted and distracted him. Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him. That's true. 1780, a winter's ball, and the Schuyler sisters are the envy of all. If you could marry a sister, your rich son, is it a question of if, Burr, or which one? Hey, 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 ooh. I do, I do, I do, I do. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh. I do, I do, I do, I do. Boy, you got me helpless. Look into your eyes, and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the ground, and I'm drowning, and I have never been the type to try and grab the spotlight. We were at a revel with some rebels on a hot night, laughing at my sister as she's dazzling the room. You walked in, and my heart went boom. Trying to catch your eye on the side of the ballroom, everybody's dancing, and the band stopped volume. Grind to the rhythm as we wine and dine. I grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. Ooh, my sister makes her way across the room to you. I'm getting nervous thinking what she gonna do. She grabs you by the one thing we're through. Then you look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down on the ground and I'm drowning and I am so into you. I am so into you. Helpless. Down on the ground and I'm drowning and where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life. By all means, lead the way. Listen, Miss Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler, my sister. Thank you for your service. If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it. Bum. 1 week later, I'm writing a letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Laughing at my sister because she wants to form a harem. I'm just saying, if you really love me, you would share him. Ha! 2 weeks later, in the living room stressing, my father stone-faced while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine, and I'm trying not to cry, because there's nothing that your mind can't do. My father makes his way across the room to you. I panic for a second, thinking we're through, but then he shakes your hand and says, be true, and you look back at me smiling. I'm helpless. Look into your eyes, and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the crown, and I'm drowning, and I'm Eliza. I don't have $1 to my name, an acre of land, a troop to command, $1 for fame. All I has my honor, my tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits, and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you is never in doubt. We'll find a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up buck wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face that was real. I swear to God, as long as I'm alive, you'll never feel so helpless. I do, I do, I do, I do. Yeah, yeah, helpless. I do, I do, I do, I do. I am so into you. I am so into you. Helpless. I do, I do, I do, I do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man.